Awakening Humanity, Our Place Among Extraterrestrials and Angels, Chapter 7, Meeting Across Time and Space. Me speaking. How did you come to find me, Martha? Why did you come to me? Martha speaking. Do you recall that a few months ago you began to meditate differently? Me speaking. Yes, I've been trying to meditate all my life, but in the last 2 months I've been doing something different. I've been extending love consciously out into the universe, trying to feel myself become one with all living things out there. And each time I do this, to my surprise, I feel a host of beings spread out across unimaginable distances, reflecting love back to me in return. I truly get a sense of countless presences, all acknowledging my message of love to them. Then I take the love they are returning to me and channel it down into the earth to be taken up by the plants, which then extend the love of the universe to all the animals and people on our planet. Then I imagine love extending from all the people, animals, and plants back out into the universe, completing the circle. It is truly an amazing process, and I absolutely love engaging in this type of meditation. It gives my mind something to do other than wasting time fighting back thoughts I don't want or searching for some elusive state of mental emptiness. Martha speaking. Did you think such a grand display of love would go unnoticed? That your call would go unheard? You are consciously choosing to move into the state of atonement, and I assure you that what you are doing is real, with real effects. Out of the countless numbers of beings who were able to sense your vibration of love being extended to them, I was among them. And I recognized we had similar callings. On my planet, you could say my occupation is that of one who assists others along their spiritual path to love. It gives me great joy to help accelerate love in others. I am, in essence, a teacher of love. Your planet is quite well known in the grand universe. It is known because of its lack of love, the state of limitation in which you now live. I recognized what you are trying to do. You are trying to teach love in a loveless place. And so I was granted permission to join you in that task. So here I am, at your service. Me speaking. I'm speechless. I'm beyond all gratitude. Thank you, dear friend. I look forward with great excitement to whatever it is we do together. However, I would not say our planet is totally without love. I think there is love here, though it can be sometimes hard to find. Martha speaking. I am not talking about your current definition of love, which is as your world defines it. Your world confines love to a form of attachment to the physical. In this sense, your world is indeed loveless, and that no one walks the earth in full awareness of your non-physical interconnectedness to all creation. You do not feel your wholeness through unity with all living things, each other, and especially your Creator. If any such person did walk the earth with this awareness for any length of time, they would instantly be translated into a heavenly existence, just a single dimensional shift inward. There is a joy beyond all expression when in a true state of love. In fact, it is the only state of love, which is the natural state of creation in what is called heaven. From our perspective, to live as you are all living now in your seeming separated state of unawareness of the love all around you is hell. Do you know that when you meditated with the thought of extending your love to the universe, it crossed time, space, and also other dimensions? Love knows no bounds. The only barrier to love's presence is your refusal to acknowledge it. But to lift this barrier, you must change your beliefs about what love is and who you are in relationship to it. Your thoughts and beliefs are your power. Your thoughts and beliefs literally hold entire worlds and different realities away from your own awareness. Me speaking. Okay, so how do we lift the barriers to love's presence? Just through forgiveness? Constantly trying to forgive or overlook everything in my physical reality all day long sounds like a constant chore. Martha speaking. It needn't feel like a strain. If there is strain, you are not achieving true forgiveness. Forgiveness is a way of loving the world, and love causes no strain at all, for it is your natural state of being. There is another way of looking at forgiveness. It is also a state of being truly in the present moment. This is yet another awareness you can use to activate the vibrational frequency of love through which forgiveness flows naturally and without any effort at all. Me speaking. This reminds me of a meditation I wrote not too long ago. It was about how to just let things off the hook and bring yourself back into the present moment where peace is found. Martha speaking. Yes, that is a very effective meditation. A thought process it would be good for us to share here as a teaching tool for others. Me speaking. I don't feel right sharing my own work here. I don't want to disrupt the flow of our conversation. Martha speaking. We needn't disrupt anything. We can present it through the lens of our conversation as we are already doing here. I view this as a joint collaboration. Are we not both teachers of love? And you are not without knowledge. Therefore, it is my desire that we both share through our own experiences and perspectives in this dialogue. Let us together explain the thought process through which many may find benefit as an effective tool against those thoughts that inhibit their spiritual growth. Me speaking. All right, I'll let you share it here as you understand it in the next chapter. I would like to hear your take on things. Besides, I've found you can explain concepts much better than I can anyway. Before we move on, though, I have an interesting observation. The meditation I wrote a while ago regarding how to let things off the hook was ocean-themed. I find it interesting that you yourself are an aquatic ocean type of being. Was this meditation inspired by you before I even knew you existed? Martha speaking. Gently laughing. No, my dear, I did not directly inspire your nautical-themed meditation, but it was inspired by our Creator. Did Jesus himself not say we will all one day become fishers of men? So it seems that our Creator, being consistent, appears to be continuing with this theme here. As for my aquatic form, remember, this body is only semi-physical. My inner light shines forth from my eyes. The great rays of eternal light are my true essence and identity. However, that form is not practical when communicating with forms such as yourself. My full light body would be mildly disconcerting and less relatable to you. I use this form for all my teaching work, and it serves me well. I will one day leave it behind entirely when this stage of my living is complete. However, the fact that I am an aquatic being does have significant symbolism here. I come to you now as representation of an aquatic people, which is befitting of your planet's entrance into what you call the Age of Aquarius, a water sign for the fluid-minded state required to usher in the Age of Enlightenment, a state of mind I am committed to helping your world achieve. Me speaking. That makes perfect sense. Supposedly, we just entered the age of Aquarius on December 21st, 2020. But speaking of the ocean, I actually find it terrifying. It's so vast and filled with deadly creatures we barely know anything about. I don't really like the restless, incessant sound of it much either. There are also the waves and strong currents that can drag you out to sea and the potential for tsunamis. All of it feels uncontrollable and scary. I find the quiet stillness of a mountain forest much more preferable and safer. I really like to keep my feet on land, if you know what I mean. Martha speaking. All fear stems from a lack of understanding. Fear dissolves in the light of knowing. Therefore, do not fear to have your fears dispelled. They can be let off the hook most gently and quietly. This concludes Chapter 7 from Awakening Humanity. Written, narrated, and produced by Beth Geer. For more from me, go to www.bethgeer.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe. A small kindness is always reflected back to you, magnified in abundant ways you never expected. Thank you, and peace be with you.